Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Ali's Biology. In this video, we will discuss about the importance of biodiversity. Now, this biodiversity, it provides food for the humans. It means that if a certain area has more biodiversity, it means more food will be provided to the humans. Now, many drugs, they are being obtained directly or indirectly from the biological sources. It means that if a particular area has a greater biodiversity, so definitely it will provide more drugs, more medicines to the human beings for their benefit in order to cure certain diseases. Then a wide range of industrial materials, for example building materials, fibers, dyes, resins, gums, adhesives, rubber and oil, they are directly derived from the plants. So it means if a particular area has, we can say, higher biodiversity, so these materials, these will be obtained from that area in much higher amount. Okay, then biodiversity, it is also responsible to make and maintain ecosystem. For example, it makes the ecosystem. If we say that higher, we can say, variety of the plants, they are present in a certain area, so definitely there will be interaction of these plants with the external environment, air, soil, water. And in addition to this, if the plants, they are in a higher amount, definitely there will be higher variety of the animals, which include the birds, which include the insects, which include the amphibians, which include the reptiles. All of these will be present. So definitely we can say this biodiversity, it helps in making and maintaining the ecosystem in this way. Okay, now this biodiversity, it is also responsible in order to regulate the chemistry of our atmosphere and water supply. How? Basically, if we talk about the air, so it is a mixture of gases which include the oxygen, which include the carbon dioxide and the other gases. So oxygen is around about, we can say, 21%, and we can say nitrogen is around about 70 or 71%. And if we talk about the, we can say, carbon dioxide, it is around about 0.03%. So these percentages of these gases can only be maintained in the air whenever, we can say, there will be more plants. It means more biodiversity will be there. So in this way, what will happen, most of the carbon dioxide will be absorbed by these plants in order to we can say, in order to reduce the we can say effects of the pollution, because the pollution, it increases the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but presence of the plants mean that we can say it will make the biodiversity. So presence of different plants, or we can say greater biodiversity, will decrease the amount of, we can say, this carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So it should be maintained 0.03%. And we can say the plants, whenever they perform the process of photosynthesis, so definitely they will release the oxygen, which will be utilized by the other organisms. So definitely in this way, more other organisms will also be present over there, because oxygen, it is being provided to the other organisms. So that's why it regulates the chemistry of our atmosphere and water supply as well. For example, if a certain area has more plants, means more biodiversity is there, so definitely the plants, they are responsible for more cloud formation, and which results in the, we can say, rainfall. How? That whenever the plants, they lose water, which is called as transpiration, so those water molecules, when they go up in the upper atmosphere, so they condense and they will make the clouds, and those clouds, they will result in the rainfall. Okay, in addition to this, we can say this biodiversity, it is responsible to recycle the nutrients and provide fertile soils. How? Basically, for example, if we have the plants in a certain area, so what will happen, those plants, whenever they die or whenever they shed their leaves, so what will happen, those dead plants, or the, we can say, the leaves, the dead leaves, they will mix with the soil and they will make the soil fertile. In addition to this, recycle the nutrients. So whenever, we can say, those plants, or we can say the animals which are present in a certain area, when they die, or we can say their excretory products, so when they mix with the soil, in this way, whatever they have taken from the soil, so that will be get released again into the soil. In this way, the nutrients, they recycle between the living organism and that of the soil and the other environment. I hope so that you understand. Thank you very much.